Once upon a time, in a little village nestled between tall mountains and lush forests, there was a special shop called Happy Dreams. This shop was owned by an elderly lady named Granny Tilly, famous for her magical beds. These weren't just any beds. No, Granny Tilly's beds had the power to bring happiness to anyone who slept in them. She made every bed with love, carefully sewing happiness and kindness right into the pillows, sheets, and covers. One chilly evening, a curious young boy named Leo wandered into the shop with his parents. He had heard tales about Granny Tilly's happiness beds, but thought they were just fairy tales. Leo's parents noticed that he had been feeling down and a bit lonely. Since he was new to the village, he hadn't made any friends yet and felt a bit out of place. Granny Tilly's shop, they hoped, might cheer him up. As Leo wandered around, Granny Tilly appeared with a warm smile. She had twinkling blue eyes and rosy cheeks that made her look as though she'd just stepped out of a storybook. "Looking for a happiness bed, are we?" she asked with a gentle chuckle. Leo blushed, not quite sure what to say. "I don't know if I believe in happiness beds," he finally mumbled. Granny Tilly nodded knowingly. "It's all right. Happiness isn't something you see right away, like a toy or a gift. It's something that grows in your heart, like a little plant." Granny Tilly took Leo by the hand and led him to a small, cozy bed with a quilt of all the colors in the rainbow. Each patch on the quilt had a different happy scene embroidered on it. Children laughing, animals playing, flowers blooming, and families hugging. Leo ran his fingers over the soft fabric and felt a gentle warmth spreading from his fingertips. "You're welcome to try it," Granny Tilly encouraged, fluffing the pillow. Leo looked at his parents, who nodded with smiles, and climbed onto the bed. As soon as he lay down, he felt a tingle of warmth wrap around him, and he closed his eyes. Just as he was drifting off, he felt himself lifted up gently, as if the bed itself had grown wings. Opening his eyes, he found himself flying over the village, seeing all the houses below twinkling with lights like stars. He saw the faces of happy people smiling up at him, waving and calling out his name. It made him feel happy, really happy. The bed soared up into the sky, then gently floated down into a beautiful meadow filled with flowers. Standing there was a little girl about his age, with brown curly hair and a friendly smile. "Hi, I'm Sophie," she said, waving. "Hi, I'm Leo," he replied, smiling back. The two ran through the meadow together, laughing and playing hide-and-seek among the flowers. They watched butterflies flutter around them and played until the sky turned golden with the setting sun. Before he knew it, Leo had made a friend, someone who liked him just for who he was. They talked about their dreams and their favorite animals, and laughed about silly jokes that only children understand. Suddenly, Leo felt a gentle tug. "It's time to go back," Granny Tilly's voice whispered in his ear. As the meadow faded, Leo knew he'd remember that feeling forever. He opened his eyes back in the shop, still wrapped in the cozy warmth of the bed. But something was different. He felt lighter, happier. His heart felt full as if it had been given a hug. "Did it work?" Granny Tilly asked, smiling at him. Leo nodded, feeling braver and happier than he had in a long time. "Yes, it did. Thank you, Granny Tilly," he whispered, hugging her tightly. The next day, as Leo walked to school, he spotted Sophie in the playground. She was real. She waved at him, her eyes lighting up with recognition. They ran towards each other and spent the day laughing, playing, and sharing stories. From that day on, Leo was never lonely again. Granny Tilly's happiness bed had given him exactly what he needed, a friend and a heart full of joy. And every night, as he drifted off to sleep, he imagined flying on his happiness bed, soaring over the village, knowing that happiness was a gift he could carry with him everywhere he went.